All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and I want to say this, man. I was just talking about watching a little commentary on the. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Baby in the corner staring at me. She be out working with daddy. But I wanted to make I want to talk about Russell Wilson and this Denver Broncos situation because I've always made my stance clear as a player. One of the worst things you can ever do is give a team a discount. It's the worst thing you can ever do. I would never do it. I remember when Kobe Bryant in his latter years, they were like, he taking up all the money. He taking up all the money. So this is what they feel he's worth. This is a contract that was negotiated. Give him his money. Pay the man. Um, this Russell Wilson situation, man, to me is just downright disgusting. The Denver Broncos as an organization kind of seem a little bit disgusting to me. Um, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here, man. Um, you know, at the end of the day, the one thing people always are saying is, hey, you know, it's about the team. You know, sacrifice for the team, so the team can win. Listen, I've seen many players get contracts. That's the contract. It ain't you. It's a famous saying: you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. I was listening to Unc and what's the dude? Chad, Ocho Cinco. I was listening to their podcast, Nightcap, where they was talking about, um, you know, when the players decide, you know, that they gonna take a pay cut and give it to the owners, nobody bats an eye. But when the when the owners decide they're done with the player, they want to trade him or they want to cut him in Russell Wilson's situation, that's just flat out get done wrong. There's no way around that. Let's talk about it, man. Let's just read first of all. Russell Wilson said the Broncos told him to adjust his contract or be benched. Adjust your contract or be benched. Now, some people stop right here and say, Chris, come on, bro. It's not like the man's playing well. So, I don't care. This is the contract that at the time I sat at a table with you or my representatives out of the table with you said this is the number we get. This is the number. You agreed upon it. You was excited. Oh, you don't like your returns. Oh, okay, cool. Well, this is what we agreed upon. I'm not renegotiating nothing. I'm not renegotiating nothing. It's multiple reasons why I have a problem when people say this. One, you got to remember the owner of, like, I think, who is the oldest owner? If I think it's the Detroit Lions owner, if I'm not mistaken, she's like 90 something. Salute to her for living a long full life and accomplished everything she's accomplished. 90 something. That team has been in her family for decades on decades on decades on decades and decades and decades and decades, right? That team, the Detroit Lions, have been in her family for that long, and she loves those players. Now, she seemed to be a real nice owner. Don't know too deep into it, but seemed to be a real nice owner. It seemed like she really loved those players. But the thing is, there's no decades and decades and decades and decades and decades of money that come in for these players. So at the time, I sit down for a contract for you. You super excited. Here's a 5-year, 245, whatever it is, right? I sit down, we give you that deal. Oh, dang man, you ain't playing good enough. We need to take some of that. No, that's not how that work. That's not how that work. Nowhere in life. I'm gonna use an example similar to what Shannon Sharp used when he said, if you work let's say you work a job and you make $100,000, $100K a year, and your boss come to you and say, hey man, we gonna need to take um, uh, 30,000 of that from you, man, because we need to take a pay cut. You ain't doing as well, or we need to hire HR. We need to get some more inventory. So we're gonna go and take $30 million from you. What? I'm sorry, 30,000. I apologize. 30,000. You're not going for that. But yet and still, we see athletes go through that all the time. You look at how they did Russ in this situation, it's absolutely disgusting. And I think it's gonna hurt this franchise for a long time because you're now showing people, oh, well, most they come to you and say, hey, man, can you take a pay cut? We want to renegotiate your contract. No, I don't want to renegotiate. My contract is my contract. Hey, you know. But to come in and just say, hey, bench him in the middle of the season. Why? Because you're trying to save money. Because if you get hurt, I think it's an extra $39 million in this game. You negotiated your contract. Because we love to tell players, play out your contract. Play out your contract. But we never tell the owners, uphold that man's contract. Because, believe it or not, these owners are business people. This is business. They should know business. They invested in this man. Oh, you don't like the returns you're getting? In the stock market, you buy a stock and you don't like the returns you're getting, tough. You bought the stock. Now you could sell the stock and take that loss, but you don't go to the stock and say, hey, you know the original what I put in. Let me get all of that. No. That's not how that worked. I think what they did here was absolutely one of the most disgusting things I've seen from a franchise, and I lost a lot of respect for this franchise. Let's read it right here. It says, but Wilson said Friday that the Broncos approached him about waiving a guarantee in his 5-year, $242 million contract he signed in 22 that would give the veteran quarterback, who already is guaranteed $39 million in 2024, whether he is on the team or not, another $37 million if he could not pass a physical on the 5th day of the new league year mark. Sources say they had hoped to adjust the timing of that guarantee. Speaking Friday, Wilson said the team decision maker told him the Monday or Tuesday after the Broncos win over the Chiefs that they would bench him if he did not adjust that $37 million. See, these players are out here playing with their heart, with everything in them. They're giving it their all. Meanwhile, these owners, it's just business, baby. It's just business. So I got no problem when a player go to just max. I'm getting the max I can get. Hey, it's not my job to negotiate your salary. As a fan, yeah, I want to see my team have the most salary cap to get the most. But I'm not mad at nobody that get their money because it's business, and don't ever get that twisted. That's the thing. See, I'm gonna throw a little dart in here. Jerry Jones played it's the Cowboys. I love ya. Come on in here, buddy. You're my guy. It's all a negotiation tactic to get you to say, oh man, I take a little less. You know, that's Jerry. Oh, that's this. Oh, he cares about me. That's my guy. No, it's business. No matter what you do, wherever you at, if you at your job and they paying you $30 an hour, what you think they're making? I guarantee you're worth $60 to $90 an hour. It's all business. If there ever room to negotiate, you negotiate right now. My little one is negotiating with me to get off of this camera so she can get some daddy attention. So I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna leave this right here, but I just want y'all to think about that. The Denver Broncos, some dirty. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, you guys be great, man.